栗巻さんが20時5分、トイレ行くそうで20時5分からスタートになりました。ちょっと今の間だけマイクつけてます。いや、この試合、だいぶやばい試合なんですよね。うん。イベントが、もう、すごいんですよ。まあ、シモンズのからサッカー食らわなければ経験値入る、能力上がるみたいなイベントも、経験値入るのかな、モラル上がるかみたいなイベントがあったんですけど、それはまあ序の口で、ただ X ファクターがずっとつくっていうね、ハードなイベントなんですけど、ただあれなんですよ、シェルロットがブレイクアウト来てるんですよね。で、さらにマッコイがスタンドアウト、キャンプスタンドアウトでブレイクアウト失敗したんですけど、どうやらキャンプスタンドアウトは失敗しても、ブレイクアウト別に来るみたいなんですよね。で、マッコイまでブレイクアウト来てて、いやー、だいぶこれは成功させたい。これ成功させたらもう、ちょっとね、だいぶ相当強くなると思いますね。うん、シャルロットが X ファクターになって、マッコイがスーパースタースキルついちゃったら、だいぶやばいんで、ちょっとだいぶ気合入ってます、これは。まあただね、こうやって気合入れた時ってあんま良くないんで、なるべくフラットに、うん、まあちょっとね、QB で 4TD もしくは400ヤードなんですけども、まあそれについての策はちょっと結構練ってきました。はい。はい、ではちょっと、試合開始までちょっと、精神統一します。では。
RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam, slam.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Adafe away. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. That hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Kill.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Right here, right here. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Second and 9 now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
19 Tiger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Better bring it. You better bring it. Pablo 18. You better bring it. 35.
Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
19 Lion. Mike, check. 59.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and 12.
Let's set 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, check 24, watch 24. 79 Bronco. Check 59.
They'll set up to throw.
Let's go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady will try again on 2nd down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Adafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out across midfield down to the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
He's checking. Crash.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Mike, 53.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Brady. Eluding the pressure. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
2nd and 4. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 43.
And he's out right at the 25. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
35's the Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the twist.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 35's the mic. Let's go, D.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, set, hiking 18. Check nine, check nine. Hiking 18.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
45. Let's go. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Y'all not ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his target, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talk was? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
Now Brady. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
35's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 36.
Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 18. Right here.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side completes Isabella. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Here we go. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run here with Taylor.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
We own them. We own them. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Check 26, check 26. Check your hot read.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mark Andrews, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Double tight, double tight. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Brady. Flush to his right.
He'll get that to the former Colt. It's Eric Ebron.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
35's the mic.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Shit, shit. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check, 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 check. Check 24, check 24.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And now the kick is blocked. Following the bunch, PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd down and 7.
Shotgun now for Brady.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
35's the mic.
Brady now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
35's the mic. Watch QB.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. 35's the mic. Defense,
Now Brady. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Panther 11. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Danny. 60 Eagles. Alert 3. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Check three. Hawk 70.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
7 Pirates. Kill. Turn up. Mike's 59. Switch up. Alert flare. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch the edge. Hatchet. Joker. Check 37.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down.
You better bring it. Cougar 19. Check. Slam.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Who that?
They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check safety.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Slam.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 84 yards.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of... the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Indy. Well, what do you think? Maybe he got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they had a little hang time on it, so what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Baby, that's baby shot. Kill. 19 Lion. Under 10. 10. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, watch edge.
They'll look to throw again.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58's the mic, 58's the mic.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check 3. Shift, watch the shift.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
SOS. You go tight. You got tight right there. He's crashed.
79 Bronco.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Kill. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game.
Panther 60. There you are. Not today. 50.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Tempo. Hawk 70. Getting some penetration. Check go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
58.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.